Restart. Here in race number 1 is set to go Royal Putnam, Meadowland Griffey. Blue Demon, Edgewater Shadowfax. Contact Jones, the Viking Prince. And here they come. They're off and pacing. Edgewater Shadowfax is going for the early lead, and along the cones, that is Royal Putnam maintaining that position at this point, but Edgewater Shadowfax shows a nose in front as they go on for the opening 8th mile marker. 2 leaders duking it out as they go down the backstretch for the opening quarter. Edgewater Shadowfax now will clear to the lead. Royal Putnam is second. Then it's Meadowland Griffey in third. Racing fourth, Blue Demon. Contact Jones has fifth. The trailer is the Viking Prince, and they were past the opening quarter in 29 3. Edgewater Shadowfax continues to show the way. Royal Putnam is second as they come off the top of the turn, and they will race down the stretch for the opening half. Moving in front of us for the first time on their way to the half, and Edgewater Shadowfax continues to lead it. Royal Putnam is second. Meadowland Griffey, action on the outside as he moves now to second at the half, and in behind him is Blue Demon. Then racing in fifth, Contact Jones and the Viking Prince. And they were past the half in 59 2. Edgewater Shadowfax. Royal Putnam is second. Meadowland Griffey third. First up as they go past the 5/8 now and head down the backstretch for the final time. Blue Demon is fourth. Contact Jones and the Viking Prince as they go for 3/4. Edgewater Shadowfax digging in. He's up by 2 now as they go round that barn turn final time. Edgewater Shadowfax and Royal Putnam. 3/4 in 1:29 4. Edgewater Shadowfax and Royal Putnam as they come off the top of the turn inside of an 1/8 of a mile left to go. Edgewater Shadowfax checks out on the rest of this field. The race is for place as Edgewater Shadowfax has got it. Stokes is motionless coming for the wire. Edgewater Shadowfax over Meadowland Griffey. Very close for third, either Blue Demon on the outside or the Viking Prince. And the time for the mile, 2 minutes flat. Here is your winner in race number 1. Number 4, Edgewater Shadowfax. Owned by Linda Hughes and Bill Smythe of Fredericton. 4-year-old mare by Fit for Life from the Largo mare, Edgewater Crystal. Second consecutive win and her third in her last 4 starts. This one comes in a time of 2 minutes flat for driver Lonnie Stokes. Even money on the nose of the number 4, Edgewater Shadowfax. Congratulations, Linda Hughes, Bill Smythe, and driver Lonnie Stokes. Their starting gate has control of the field here in race number 2. Sonona Hanover with Mike Campbell. Big Brown Ben and Mike Downey. Spring Jollity, Dale Spence. Seawind Amanda, Todd Make That Stephen Trites. Same Old Story, Philip Hodgson. Villa Max and Lonnie Stokes on the outside. Trailing horses, How Max Up Tempo with Gary Wright, and Wild Western Abbey has Todd Trites. Here they come. They're off and pacing. From the far outside, Villa Max is looking to be forwardly placed in the early going. In between horses, that is Seawind Amanda. And Sonona Hanover is on the go from that inside post, and Sonona Hanover has the top. On the outside, it is Villa Max. Racing in third, Seawind Amanda. On the outside, Same Old Story has come to fourth. Then it's How Max Up Tempo and Wild Western Abbey. Next up, that is Big Brown Ben, and further back to Spring Jollity. They were by the opening quarter, 28 4/5. And continuing to show the way, it's Villa Max. Sonona Hanover is second. As they move past the 3/8 mile marker, they will move in front of us for the first time on their way to the half, with Villa Max continuing to lead it. Coming down the stretch, Same Old Story is on the outside second. Sonona Hanover third. Then it is Seawind Amanda making a move to the outside from fourth. Wild Western Abbey is next. Then it's Halmax Up Tempo, Big Brown Ben, and further back to Spring Jollity. They were past the half in 58-4. Villamax continues to lead it. That one is up by a half length. Same Old Story continuing to hound that leader, and now Same Old Story is on the go. 3 wide move on the outside for Seawind Amanda. Seawind Amanda now clears to the top. Wild Western Abbey is second on the outside. Same Old Story is third. Then it's Sonona Hanover fourth, and they were by the 3/4 in 1:30. Rounding the barn turn final time, Seawind Amanda. Then it is Wild Western Abbey in second with inside of an eighth of a mile left to go. Seawind Amanda shows the way. Wild Western Abbey second. Seawind Amanda is cruising on the lead. Wild Western Abbey, and now it is Big Brown Ben, but Seawind Amanda got the win over Wild Western Abbey. Big Brown Ben came from far back to get third, and the time for the mile, 2:01.1. Now parading to the winner's enclosure here in race number 2. This is your winner. It's number 8, Wild Western Abbey, owned by Robin Dickinson of Teeds Mills. 4-year-old mare by Western Hanover from the Cole Muffler mare, Rose.com. Robin is also the trainer, and Todd Trites picks up the catch-driving victory. It's the first win of the season for the mare, coming in a time of 2:01.1. Wild Western Abbey, as a result of the disqualification, is your winner here. Todd Trites picks up the winning drive. Field is in behind the Trias Truck Center starting gate. Woodmere Baldrop and Mark Haig. Nuco's Typhoon, Sam Hodgen. El Nino Nico, Todd Trites. I Got a Rocket, Mike Campbell. Wave That Banner, Stephen Trites. Basin View Brad on the outside for Dale Spence, and one trailer, it's Georgie Girl and Don Dickinson. Here they come. They're off and pacing. El Nino Nico is on the move and on the lead. Wave That Banner looks for a seat along the cones as they go on round the turn for the opening 8th mile marker. El Nino Nico, and on the outside, Wave That Banner. As they go down the backstretch for the 3/4, I Got a Rocket is right there in third and along the cones. Then it's Woodmere Baldrop. Georgie Girl is next. Racing in 6th, it's Nuco's Typhoon, and the trailer is Basin View Brad. And they were on past the opening quarter in 30 seconds flat. Rounding that barn turn with El Nino Nico. Wave That Banner has settled into second. I Got a Rocket third, and Woodmere Baldrop is fourth. Single file as they go past 3/8. They'll move in front of us for the first time on their way to the half. El Nino Nico. Wave That Banner with the pocket trip. Racing third, I Got a Rocket. Then it's Woodmere Baldrop with an eye to the outside. He'll move on past the half. Georgie Girl. Then in 6th, Nuco's Typhoon and Basin View Brad. The half was reached in 1 minute and 4/5. El Nino Nico on the way to the 5/8. Racing up on the outside in second as they go down the backstretch. That is Woodmere Baldrop. Racing in third, Wave That Banner. Then I Got a Rocket. Nuco's Typhoon comes to 5th. In between horses, Georgie Girl. 3 wide from the rear of the field, it's Basin View Brad. And they were on by the 3/4 mile station in 1:31.3. Rounding the turn for the final time, it is El Nino Nico. Wave That Banner looks for a place to go from second and along the cones. Off the top of the stretch, they pace down the stretch for the finish, and it is going to be El Nino Nico pacing hard. Far outside, I Got a Rocket. Cruising up on the outside, I Got a Rocket gets the win. Very close for second, either El Nino Nico or Woodmere Baldrop. And the time for that mile, 2:01.4. Here is your winner of race number 3. Number 4, I Got a Rocket. Owned, trained, and driven by Mike Campbell of Hanwell. 10-year-old son of Liz Ryan from the In the Pocket mare Sacraposi. It's the 26th win in the career of this veteran. First of this season, coming in a time of 2:01 and 4. Number 4, I Got a Rocket, victorious for Mike Campbell. Trias Truck Center starting gate with the field for the 4th, Maho Bay and Lonnie Stokes. The Power of Grin, Ed Harvey. Woodmere Sandollar, Stephen Trites. Tahuya River Dance, Mark Haig. Hotshot Mindale, Todd Trites. My Bright Penny on the outside with Mike Campbell. One trailer, it's RE's Andrew and Mike Downey. Gate is at the head of the stretch. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Hotshot Mindale is going for a good spot in the early stages. The Power of Grin powers up and gets the lead ahead of Maho Bay. And then it is Hotshot Mindale moving up from 3rd to 2nd now. They are past the opening 8th mile marker and head down the backstretch for the first time. The Power of Grin is showing the way, but he's got company in the form of Hotshot Mindale on the outside. Racing in 3rd, it's Maho Bay. Then RE's Andrew, and next up Woodmere Sandollar. Racing in 6th is Tahuya River Dance, and My Bright Penny is the trailer. They were by the opening quarter in 30 seconds and round the turn for 3/8. The Power of Grin continues to lead it as they come off the top of the turn. On the inside, racing in 2nd, that is Maho Bay, and going on the outside, racing to challenge the leader, it is Hotshot Mindale. They are by the half at this point, and the Power of Grin takes them there. Hotshot Mindale 2nd on the outside. Maho Bay and RE's Andrew is 4th. Then Woodmere Sandollar. My Bright Penny is on the move from the rear of the field, and Tahuya River Dance trails. They were by the half in 1 minute and 2/5, and continuing to lead it. It is the Power of Grin. Hotshot Mindale, very tough on the outside, continues to advance. Racing in 3rd spot, it's Maho Bay. Then RE's Andrew, and 3 wide from the rear of the field, My Bright Penny. And they're past 3/4 with the Power of Grin continuing to lead it. They're by that marker in 1:31. The Power of Grin. Hotshot Mindale in 2nd spot. Maho Bay racing in 3rd as they come by 7/8 in pace down the stretch for the finish. And it's going to be the Power of Grin continuing to lead it. Hotshot Mindale, ultra tough on the outside, continues to advance. Hotshot Mindale got it. The Power of Grin was 2nd. Maho Bay picked up the show spot. The time for that mile, 2:01. Parading back to victory lane here in the 4th race, number 5, Hotshot Mindale. Owned and trained by Carl Hartley of Springfield, 5-year-old son of Arts Place from the Jate Lobel mare Nanny Oakley Mindale. 3rd win of this season, equaling the season's best performance and the lifetime record of 2:01 tonight at the hands of Todd Trites catch driving. Number 5, Hotshot Mindale. Congratulations, Carl Hartley and Todd Trites. Starters are in behind the gate. Race number 5. Gord's Girl with Mike Downey, ST Cammy, Ed Harvey, Mackenzie Kate, Phil Reed, $1 Million Jewel, Stefan DeCourcy. Outside for Fernhill Treasure and Stephen Trites. Trailing horses, Nan's Way with Lonnie Stokes. Yankee Dancer with Philip Hodgson. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Gord's Girl going for the front. $1 Million Jewel is on the move on the outside as well. And on the far outside, Fernhill Treasure is able to grab 3rd spot as they go on round that turn and move on for the 8th mile station. Racing in 4th is a Yankee Dancer. Then it's further back to Mackenzie Kate in 5th. Racing in 6th, Nan's Way. Then it is ST Cammy at the back as they go on for the opening quarter-mile marker, and Gord's Girl continues to show the way. Gord's Girl leading it in 30 seconds flat by the quarter. Million Dollar Jewel is in second position. Then it is Fernhill Treasure in third as they come off the top of the turn, pacing past 3/8. And they'll move in front of us for the first time on their way to the half. On top and cutting it out, that is Gord's Girl. Million Dollar Jewel is in second. Up on the outside, Fernhill Treasure is on the move. Yankee Dancer now fourth. Mackenzie Cade is fifth. Then Nan's Way and S.T. Cammy. They were by the half in 1:01 and 2. Gord's Girl on top now by a length and a half. Racing in second, Million Dollar Jewel is right there. Yankee Dancer comes to third on the cones with Fernhill Treasure looking for some extra energy in fourth. Yankee Dancer up the cones now to third. Mackenzie Cade is a closer fifth as they are by the 3/4 now, and Gord's Girl continuing to lead it. Up on the outside, Million Dollar Jewel second and Yankee Dancer third. 3/4 was 1:32 and 1. Gord's Girl and Million Dollar Jewel. Yankee Dancer right there in third with inside of an eighth of a mile left to go. Million Dollar Jewel comes to the front. It's Million Dollar Jewel and Yankee Dancer on their way down the stretch. Million Dollar Jewel and Yankee Dancer. Million Dollar Jewel. Yankee Dancer second. Gord's Girl got the show. The time for the mile, 2:03 and 1. Here's your winner in race number 5. It is number 5, Million Dollar Jewel. Owned by Stefan and Colin DeCourcy of Fredericton. Stefan trains and drives the 6-year-old daughter of Million Dollar Cam. From the Village Jasper mare, Immortal Jewel. First win of this season for the mare, coming tonight in a time of 2:03 and 1. That's number 5, Million Dollar Jewel, and Stefan DeCourcy. Field is in behind the Trias Truck Center starting gate for race number 6. Pembroke Paycheck and Don Dickinson. Hurricane Island and Philip Hodgson. Impish Art with Mark Haig. Windermere Nick, Stephen Treitz. North Wind Molly, Mike Campbell. On the outside, Billy and Bud with Charlie Miles. Ultimate Hope, the trailing horse with Todd Treitz. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Hurricane Island is going to clear before they get to the turn, and he's on top with that brisk move right off the wings of the gate. Pembroke Paycheck is in second. Racing in third, Ultimate Hope as they go by the 8th mile marker, and they head down the backstretch for the first time. Then it's Impish Art in fourth. Moving in 5th spot, North Wind Molly. And they go on for the 3/4, they go on for the quarter, and racing in 6th position is Billy and Bud. They're past the opening quarter-mile marker in 30 and 2, and Hurricane Island continues to lead it. Pembroke Paycheck is in second. Then it is Ultimate Hope third, with inside of 5/8 left to go. They're off the top of the turn and moving in front of us for the first time on their way to the half. On top and cutting it out, Hurricane Island. Pembroke Paycheck is second. Moving up third on the outside, Windermere Nick with Ultimate Hope in fourth. Then it is North Wind Molly. Racing in 6th position, Impish Art, and the trailer is Billy and Bud. They were by the half in 1:01 and 1. Past the 5/8 now, with Hurricane Island leading it as the field goes down the backside for the final time. Up on the outside, racing in 2nd spot, that is Windermere Nick. As they go on for the 3/4, Ultimate Hope on the outside third, Pembroke Paycheck is fourth. Then it's North Wind Molly, and they were by the 3/4 with Hurricane Island on the point in 1:30 and 4. Hurricane Island continues to show the way. Inside of an eighth of a mile left to go, and they'll pace down the stretch for home. Hurricane Island on top, trying to hold off those challengers as they come for the line. Windermere Nick is second, Ultimate Hope third, but Hurricane Island is going to go wire to wire. Very close for second between Windermere Nick and Ultimate Hope, and the time for the mile, 2:01 and 1. Here is your winner in tonight's sixth race. Back-to-back winners out of the Stefan DeCourcy stable. Hurricane Island takes the victory here in this spot. He's owned by Colin DeCourcy, 8-year-old son of aces and sevens from the Tudor Scooter mare, Max Tudor. First win of this campaign for Hurricane Island. It comes in a time of 2:01 and 1 for driver Philip Hodgson. 9-5 on the nose of Hurricane Island. Congratulations to Colin and Stefan DeCourcy along with driver Philip Hodgson with the victory here in tonight's sixth race. Field is in behind the Trias Truck Center starting gate. 7 starters, Elm Grove Camrose with Bill Watts, Fightertown Pilot Mark Collett, Nicole's Baby Mark Haig, Simca Dale Spence, DG's Crosby Philip Hodgson, Breeze Hanover Stacy Gay on the outside, and one trailer, It's Full of Finesse with Mike Downey. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Nicole's Baby is going for the early lead. Elm Grove Camrose hustling out of there as well on the inside and using the trailing position to his advantage. It's Full of Finesse right now in third position. And they go by the opening eighth and race down the backstretch for the quarter, and Elm Grove Camrose is going to cut it out. Full of Finesse in second spot. Nicole's Baby's going to drop back and look for a seat on the cones, and Fightertown Pilot moves up to third. Racing in fifth is Simca. Then it's DG's Crosby and the trailer Breeze Hanover. And they were by the opening quarter in 29 and 3. On round the turn for the 3/8 they go. Elm Grove Camrose leading it. And moving for the opening half now. They'll move in front of us for the first time. Elm Grove Camrose continues to cut it out. Full of Finesse is right there in second. Fightertown Pilot comes up on the outside quickly now to challenge. Then it is Nicole's Baby in fourth. DG's Crosby a closer fifth. Then Simca and Breeze Hanover, and the half was reached in 1 minute flat. It is Elm Grove Camrose on top. Racing in second, Full of Finesse. On the outside, Fightertown Pilot is right up there now to the leader's wheel. Racing in fourth, Nicole's Baby, and DG's Crosby has fifth. Then Simca and Breeze Hanover as they go down the backstretch for the final time. Elm Grove Camrose continues to show the way. Fightertown Pilot shows a nose in front as they were past three quarters in 1:30 and 1. And it is Fightertown Pilot, Elm Grove Camrose, and Full of Finesse right there as well, looking for a seam as they're inside of an eighth of a mile left to go. And Fightertown Pilot has got the lead as they come down the stretch for the payoff. Fightertown Pilot moving up Nicole's Baby. Simca is right there as well. Fightertown Pilot got it over Simca, and Nicole's Baby grabbed the show. The time for the mile, 2 minutes, 4/5. Here is your winner in tonight's seventh race, picking up his second victory in a row. Number 2, Fightertown Pilot. 10-year-old son of Armbro McIntosh from the Mantees mare Beau Rue Sneakers. Owned, trained, and driven by Mark Collett this evening. It's a season's best performance in a time of 2 minutes and 4/5. Number 2, Fightertown Pilot and Mark Collett. Field is settling in behind the Trias Truck Center starting gate. Group of 7. 7 signs with Ed Harvey, Vic Victor, Stephen Trites. Forever Finesse, Mike Downey. Provoke Me, Philip Hodgson. Meter Leader, Lonnie Stokes. The outside for Ashby Corner and Todd Trites. One trailer, it's One Wild Night and Sam Hodgen. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Provoke Me on the outside is looking for the front up against Vic Victor as they go on round the turn, and Seven Signs is sitting comfortably in third as they go on past the 8th mile post, and on top and cutting it out, it's Provoke Me. Then Vic Victor is second. Seven Signs exits that 3 hole and now moves up on the outside to second. Racing in fourth is One Wild Night. Forever Finesse is next. Then it is Meter Leader and the trailer Ashby Corner. They were on by the quarter in 29 and 4. And now a new leader on the outside as they go on round the turn. And they will move past the 3/8 mile station. At the top of the turn, pacing down the stretch for the half. Lots of activity on the outside of the racetrack, including Seven Signs trying to clear. Can't do it as Provoke Me is maintaining his position in along the cones. Then it's One Wild Night on the outside third. Vic Victor fourth. Forever Finesse is next. Then Ashby Corner, and the trailer is Meter Leader. They were by the half in 59 and 3. And Provoke Me continues to lead it. On past the 5/8, they head down the backstretch for the final time. Seven Signs continues to persevere on the outside. Then it's Vic Victor in third, One Wild Night fourth, Ashby Corner and Forever Finesse as they go past 3/4, and Provoke Me continues to cut the numbers. 3/4 in 1:28 and 4 with Provoke Me leading it. Vic Victor comes to second and along the cones now. And they're in a bunch as they come off the top of the turn, pacing down the stretch for the payoff. Provoke Me continues to cruise on as he's set back all of those challengers, and Provoke Me is going to win it. Very close for second, maybe Seven Signs. Right there as well, Meter Leader and Vic Victor. And the time for the mile, 1:59. Parading back, your winner of the 8th race, number 4, Provoke Me. 7-year-old son of Aces and Sevens from the Escortention mare, Belle Bay Haley. Owned and trained by Gary Beattie of Fredericton. Catch driven tonight by Philip Hodgson. Hodgson's second win on the card. First victory this season for the gelding, and he paces within 1/5 of a second of his lifetime record. Number 4, Provoke Me for Gary Beattie and Philip Hodgson at 55-1. We have Ace on the River with Philip Hodgson, Widmere Sandman, Stephen Trites, Hustler Hall, Mark Haig, 4 Brass Stars, Lonnie Stokes, Texas Treasure, Ed Harvey, the outside for Dance Hanover and Todd Trites, 2 trailers, Night Talker with Mike Downey and Ideal Ticket with Dale Spence. Here they come. They're off and pacing. 4 Brass Stars in the middle is getting set to go against Ace on the River, and those two battling on their way to the opening 8th mile marker. Racing in third position is Widmere Sandman, and Dance Hanover is fourth as they go down the backstretch for the quarter, and 4 Brass Stars cleared. He's up by 2.5 now over Ace on the River and Widmere Sandman. Then it's Dance Hanover. Next up is Texas Treasure as they go on past the opening quarter-mile marker. Night Talker is next. Racing in 7th position, Hustler Hall, and trailing the field is Ideal Ticket. They were by the quarter in a brisk 28 seconds. On their way past 3/8 now. And leading it up top, that's 4 Brass Stars. They move in front of us for the first time with 4 Brass Stars on the go. On the outside, Widmere Sandman comes to second. Ace on the River is third. Dance Hanover next. Then it is Texas Treasure. Night Talker is sixth. Hustler Hall and Ideal Ticket as they were by the half in 58-2. On round the turn and past the 5/8 now with 4 Brass Stars. Widmere Sandman is at the leader's wheel and continues to come after him. Ace on the River is right there in third. Dance Hanover fourth. Then racing in fifth, it is Texas Treasure. 6th spot on the outside to Night Talker. In 7th, it's Hustler Hall and the trailer Ideal Ticket. 3/4 was reached in 1:27.1. On to 7/8 with 4 brass stars. Woodmere Sandman, Ace on the River third as they have inside of 1/8 of a mile left to go in the feature. 4 brass stars continuing. Woodmere Sandman trying to close the gap but can't do it. 4 brass stars is triumphant over Woodmere Sandman, and Ace on the River. Night Talker was in for 4th, and the time for that mile, 1:56.4. Here is your winner of tonight's feature race, number 4, 4 Brass Stars. Owned by Brandon Donovan of Fredericton, 6-year-old son of 4 Stars Shark from the Abercrombie mare, Sassy. He's trained by Brian Embleton, driven to victory tonight by Lonnie Stokes. 4th win of this season, and a brand new speed badge this evening, earned in a time of 1:56.4. Number 4, 4 Brass Stars, and Lonnie Stokes.